From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Straight ahead, a rematch of Super Bowl 56, and it should be a good one, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten. And we're off in week 4. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Good set. 11 MT.
Here's Burrow to throw right away. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. In early second and long they're facing. Now Burrow. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Burrow. That is caught. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
But we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
11, mighty.
First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Etienne once more. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. The Bengals hit 3-0 here in the month of September. They coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Burrow will throw. Looks right. 5, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Dalton Kincaid, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown giving up.
2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
They'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
They'll set up to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Klein. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. You talk about this Bengals defense.
They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
The throw over the middle taken in. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first.
Solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Drops it underneath for Reese. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 13-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
This has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. They'll look to throw here. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. From 17 yards out. And the Rams respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You can have a lot to handle in this one.
7-7, our score after 1. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
On 1, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Jamar Chase, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Twelve.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fielded at the 43. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
Ready?
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that. Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd and 9 now. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there, because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Ready?
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now a
A second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 15-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Come on. Hey.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They go back to the ground with Williams. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
A tackle made by Boye Mafe.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Here we go.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Mustang 19.
He'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Warrior 70.
They'll set up a throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back in the 32.
That sack, it goes to Boye Mafe.
Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. There'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Sanders is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Ready.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Trap 60. Trap 60. 79 Broncos. Ready.
They'll look to throw.
Trying to stretch the field with Schultz.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Ready, break. Dragon 60. Ready.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
This one swung out to Williams.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Check. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready,
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. He'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right.
Well, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Touchdown, Rams.
Kyren Williams.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Gun.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
11 Thomas.
Here's Burrow.
He'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Here we go. 11 MT, 11 MT. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11 mighty, 11 mighty.
Burrow looking to pass. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Here we go.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
I'm 1, ready?
Here's 2nd and 10.
12, 12, 12. 11 MT, Tate. 11 MT.
Now Burrow. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Now it's Burrow. That is caught. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster, and we just absolutely saw it right there. They had something really big cooking on that one.
Can you, when you're down near the goal line like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly right.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
I'm 1, ready?
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
A great effort there as the first half is winding down.
And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
I'm 1, ready?
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
11, 11, 11. Stop.
Burrow will throw. Able to get away. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Bengals 14.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Huge article in their local paper this morning saying how the 4 interceptions last week led them to that victory. Here they haven't been able to come up with one, and they're losing. Probably not a coincidence.
I don't think so at all. I think you're spot on, but maybe they put a little extra pressure on themselves because the 4 interceptions last week, victory. Right now, no interceptions in this game. Had a chance for one, missed it, and they're losing. Probably feeling the pressure right now.
And he checks this one down to Williams. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Now back to throw. Flushed out right.
Trying to stretch the field with Schultz. And that's going to be incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense him saying,
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now. Those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
Hey, that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over the first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On one, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and
taking it right down Broadway through the middle of the field. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 75 yards. And the Bengals are back within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. Oh, some strong running. And this will not be a good return. He's out of bounds at the 12. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
They'll give to Williams, running right to the 43, second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now they'll audible to something else. Here's a 2nd and 7. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That throw right side here going to be incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Here's 3rd and 10.
Deputy Ranger. Cut 19.
They'll drop to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true. But last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
11 MT.
On first and 10, it's Etienne. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
They're backed up here with a first and 20 now after the holding penalty.
11 MT, tight. 11 MT, tight.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level. Make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
To the tight end, Kincaid. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
11 mighty. 11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal.
12.
Now it's Burrow. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given, and it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
They go play action here on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Klein. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up second down.
It's a gain of 5.
So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. From the 21, here's 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First down, Los Angeles.
Here we go.
Now Williams running left. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 43. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Cardinal.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that
touchdown. A great play there. 30 yards. And the Rams will add to their fourth quarter lead. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a fourth quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It was Myles Murphy who fired in and got him to the ground. Boy, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes you overset, they'll come inside of you. That's what speed does. It disrupts an offense. And right now, you've got to pay attention to this edge rusher on every single down.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
This offense so far on third down, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 17.
Warriors 70. Trap 60, trap 60.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll air this one out for Mims. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
I'm fine, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And Burrow going to slide to the ground as he does pick up the first down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
12. 11, MT. 11.
Now Burrow on first down. Throw left side complete to Chase.
Gotta go.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
11.
10 yards.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
1-1, ready? 11, MT, Tate. 11.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
In this situation, the dictation is coming from the defense, right? They're going to tell you, you can have 6-7 yards, do that all the way downfield. Let's just go ahead and take the time off the clock. I think they've got to start attacking vertically a lot more.
12.
And Burrow going to throw again. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here we go.
This one, an absolute must. It's 4th and 4.
11, Thomas. 11, MT. 11.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they'll wind up getting this one early down inside the 20. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Gun. Dot. 11, mighty. 11. Dot.
Burrow. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll come up now on second down.
11 MT.
It's second and
12.
at the Rams 16-yard line.
To throw, Burrow. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A big play in this football game. 3rd down and 1. They'll run with Etienne. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
11.
Burrow. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on him after his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but they certainly weren't giving up much more than that.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down and goal coming up here. Here's Burrow. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
A final shot now for Burrow. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone, as time has run out on this ball game.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on,